Retired bodybuilder Ronnie Coleman is considered to be the greatest bodybuilder in the world. An 8-time Mr. Olympia champion, Coleman is renowned for his dominant physique. He has also served in the police force. Bodybuilders have revealed numerous previously unknown aspects of their profession over the years, many of which have shocked the fans. Many bodybuilders take drugs to increase their performance. Many superstars have denied it, but a few, like Ronnie Coleman, have come forth. Let's delve into this and see what he has to say.
The way I did it, I think it would be a lot better because I was doing everything that I did was prescribed, and I had doctors and stuff, making sure everything was okay.
Why Ronnie Coleman started using steroids? While many people choose not to discuss it, Ronnie Coleman is not one of them. On the show, he confessed that he began using steroids at the age of 30 after being clean for 6 years. Coleman began bodybuilding when he was 24 years old. PEDs are typically used to acquire an unlawful advantage or a competitive advantage over opponents. Coleman, likewise, began using steroids because he was wary of getting his ass kicked in tournaments. At the time, the Drug Enforcement Agency was trying to crack down on the black market. Ronnie Coleman would obtain steroids and growth hormones prescriptions from doctors and present them to DEA officials during competitions.
The DEA came in and started questioning everybody, and like, what you doing, what you taking? So you had to be up front, because, public. So once they did all that, I just followed, the rules. The DEA came in, they was like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all taking?
And you would get prescriptions for steroids?
Yeah.
The use of steroids or any kind of PED has to be designed in a specific manner. During the podcast, Coleman said that there was a misconception that he was recklessly using them. As Ronnie Coleman started using PEDs, he started moving up the ranks and winning annual bodybuilding competitions. Coleman could naturally deadlift 750 pounds. Using steroids didn't make him exponentially stronger or bigger, he just quickly became much more shredded. Steroids have far-reaching effects outside the sports field. They may contribute to illegally enhancing performance, but they can cause severe health conditions that can also prove to be fatal. Especially when bodybuilders go off steroids, probably during the off-season, they could suffer from depression, which is a common side effect. The fact that he did not suffer from any long-term health conditions due to PEDs is also very uncommon. Ronnie Coleman was juicing up under constant supervision, and his doctor would run blood tests on him every 3 to 4 months. He said that if any bodybuilder is caught by the DEA, they confiscate everything. Coleman's fellow officer Gustavo Arlota suggested he attend the Metroflex gym, owned by amateur bodybuilder Brian Dobson. Dobson offered Coleman a free lifetime membership if he allowed Dobson to train him for the upcoming 1990 Mr. Texas bodybuilding competition. After training for Mr. Texas, Coleman won first place in both the heavyweight and overall categories. He also defeated Dobson himself. Coleman won his first competition as a professional, the Canada Pro Cup in 1995. The following year, he won the contest again, then went on to win the 1997 Russian Grand Prix. He also participated in powerlifting competitions in the mid-1990s. His rise at the top in the professional circuit of bodybuilding was relatively slow. For his first participation at the Mr. Olympia contest, the most prestigious worldwide, in 1992, he wasn't ranked. Then in 1994, he placed 15th, then 10th in 1995, 6th in 1996, and 9th in 1997 when Dorian Yates won his 6th and last title before retiring. The following year, Kenneth Wheeler was favored to become the 10th individual Mr. Olympia title holder, with predominant competition coming from Nasser El Sombaty, Kevin Levrone, and Sean Ray. However, Coleman, whose Night of Champions victory earlier in the year had considerably elevated his esteem in the bodybuilding world, brought substantial improvements to the stage and went on to defeat Wheeler by 3 points for his first Mr. Olympia win. Coleman defended his title all the way through the 2005 contest, earning a total of 8 consecutive victories and tying Lee Haney as the most successful Mr. Olympia in history. In 2001, he became the first man to win both the Arnold Classic and the Mr. Olympia titles the same year. Only Dexter Jackson has repeated this feat in 2008. Coleman's reign as Mr. Olympia came to an end in 2006 when Jay Cutler, the 3-time consecutive runner-up heading into the contest, finally earned his first win. It was only the second time in contest history that a reigning multi-champion Mr. Olympia had lost his title, as opposed to retiring. The previous instance occurred when Arnold Schwarzenegger defeated Sergio Oliva in 1970. Coleman made his final Mr. Olympia appearance in 2007, placing 4th. Coleman's success as a professional bodybuilder has led to many product endorsements and other opportunities in his career, which he has traveled the world to promote. He has made many guest appearances at gym openings around the US. When training, he preferred to use free weights rather than machines in order to maximize his flexibility and range of motion. He has made 3 training videos: The Unbelievable, The Cost of Redemption, and On the Road. In these videos, he gives tips to more experienced weightlifters, while warning against overexertion and improper form. Coleman is a devout Christian. He met French-Lebanese personal trainer Rouaida Christine Ashkar at a sports exposition in Paris in March 1998. And they were married in Beirut on December 28, 2007. They divorced soon after. Coleman married American personal trainer Suzanne Williamson on April 11, 2016. They reside in Arlington, Texas, and have 4 children together. In June 2020, Coleman revealed that he can no longer walk unassisted due to botched surgical procedures. Saying that he may never walk again, Coleman blamed his problems on questionable surgeries and noted that his last 3 surgeries cost a total of $2 million.